that's exciting too. So you guys, we're going to get going here. Again, you need a little bit of a step. So I'm going to use my Normatec box. It's about 1 foot off the ground. If you don't have a step, you know, you can do anything. You can use an ottoman. You can even use, I don't want you to use a ball, that's too unstable. You could use a coffee machine. You could use a big Viper. You could use, you know, everybody's going to have something. Oh, I have a rice maker. Check this one out. So this rice maker is just like that Normatec thing. So you just need something to elevate your back foot. All right. Deacon's here. He's laying in the sun. Hopefully he won't get in our way. All right. So I got my pretty pink top on here. I'll take that off. We're going to start with a nice wide stance, guys. This is our strength session. So I'm going to mobilize you first. Before we start loading, I want to make sure that you're moving really, really well. So first move is just nice wide stance, airplane arms. And we're just going to rotate, show me your side, and then rotate, show me your side. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're all just human. 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's just a nice horizontal airplane arms, right? So now drop your chest down just a little bit. Your hips go to the back just a little bit. And we do that same gentle rotation. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now, hips keep going to the back. And I just want you to reach one hand down, then the other hand down. But every single time, the hips drive back. 3, hands reach forward. 4, hips back, hands forward. 5, 6, 7, 8. Speaking of gliding, 9, one more, and 10. Hands on your hips. Glide left. Knee is in. That's important. Don't let it drift out. Keep it in. Drift to the right. Glide to the right. Keep that knee in. Don't let it come out. Just that movement alone is going to make this whole experience worth it. Working the inner thigh, the muscles of the inner thigh, is going to strengthen and activate, allow us to strengthen and activate the outer hip. All right. So let's go split stance. Right leg in front of left. It's not a really long stride. We're going to float that back heel. Okay. So feet about shoulder width. Take a nice big breath. Float your hands right to the height of the heart. You're straight up and down. There's no forward lean yet. Okay. So from right here, just nice and strong. Chest is tall. We're going to take those hands up overhead. If you start to feel that when you bring your hands overhead, if you feel that in your low back, I want you to tip forward just a little bit to alleviate that tension, okay? So scoop the hands up, reach nice and high. If you need to lean forward just a little bit, but pay attention to the fact that you had to lean forward. I'll deal with that in a second. Work your breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Reach long through your arms. One more big breath. Reach long through your arms. Make yourself as tall and skinny as you can. Bring the arms down. Shake that out. Switch to the other side. Float your back heel. Nice big breath. You're going to be straight up and down. Hands come up. You should feel very skinny as you reach your arms up. You should not feel any back pain. If you do, you lean forward just a little bit. Fingertips are together, all 10 fingers together. Overhead. Take a big breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. One more big breath. And bring that down, shake that out. Let's go back onto the mat, wide stance. And this time we're gonna glide to the right. I might look like I'm going to my left, but I'm going to my right. So it doesn't matter, just do whatever side you want. We're gonna glide to the right, reach forward with your left arm at the height of your heart. And then just come back to the middle. Glide to the right, reach with that left arm, come back. And I want you to really extend through your shoulder blade. 3, come back. 4, come back. Create tension in the body. Create 5, come on back. 6, good. 7, nice straight arm. 1 more, reach. And you're not rotating, you're reaching straight out in front and come back. Good. So don't over rotate, okay? We're gonna go the other way. 8 reps. Glide left, reach right. 1, and you're reaching right in front of your chin. Reach. 2, come back. Glide and reach. 3, come on back. 4, back. 5, as you reach forward, drive your hips to the back. 6, 7, 1 more, butt to the back. And 8, and shake that out. We're gonna go right into the archer. I know you guys have been working with Doc Helma on this. I'm gonna keep working on it with you. So we're gonna go. I do want you to make sure your right leg is back now, because I definitely need to cue you right, left, okay? Right leg is back. Make sure it's not turned out. We're gonna end up there, but we wanna start in. 2 hands at the height of your heart. We're gonna go right thumb into left palm, leading with the hip. The first movement is the hip. Make yourself really skinny to the screen. Turn your body and open it up. Now leading with the back hip. The back hip, the hand comes back to the starting position. Right thumb, we're arm tracing. That means the thumb is just dragging along the body. 2, right hip comes back. Right hip opens, arm trace. 3, right hip comes back. 4, elbow high in the back. Make sure it's above the shoulder. Come back. 1 more. Work your breath, get tall, and come back and change sides. A little bit of foundation training, a little bit of archer. Right leg in front of left leg back, float the heel. Scoop from the bottom, hands to the height of your heart. This time, left thumb into right palm. Open the hip, back elbow high, and come back. Now, the other major internal rotator of the shoulder is the bicep. So as you go into this archer position, that straight front arm, I want you to really reach it out in front of you. And then the hip leads you back. Left thumb, arm trace. 3, come back. 4, right arm is straight. And 1 more. 5, and come on back and relax. Okay, right into a gravity squat. The beautiful thing about a gravity squat is it's as easy because gravity is going to pull you down to the ground, okay? So let's get feet outside of shoulder width. Squatting is a pattern. Is it an exercise? Yes, but it is more of a pattern. A squat pattern is something that you can use it kind of getting off the toilet, getting out of a chair, getting off your bike. Everything is a squat, right? So a squat is a vertical move, and you're going to flex the hips, the knees, and the ankles. And a gravity squat is just letting gravity pull you down and then pushing back against gravity to get back up. We're going to go 10 gravity squats, 10 fingertips to the ground. That's your measuring stick. Looks a little bit like a frog. 2, 10 fingertips every time. 3, back up. 4, back up. 5. Keep lead with your hands out in front of you just a little bit. It'll help you push your butt to the back. 7, 8, good. 9, good. 10, good. All right, right back to that split squat, back to an archer. This is going to be a reverse archer. So right hip is back, hands float to the height of the heart. This time, left thumb. So right leg is back, left thumb is going to go ahead and rotate. And that's going to pull the right hip across the midline to the left side. You're going to feel that little bit of tension in that lead leg. Reverse archer for 5, 2, good. Hips are rotating. 3, good. 4, good. 1 more. And 5, and good. I'll do the next one, facing sideways. The most important thing here, if you can't see this, is that you're rotating across the lead leg with the back hip. Okay? All right. So with the other side, we're going left leg in front of right. I think I might have just done that one. Right leg in front of left. 2 hands at the height of the heart. We're going to go right thumb into left palm. Elbow comes up. Pull that left hip across. 1, back, across. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and good. Shake that out. Okay, we're going to go right back to gravity squats, but this time we're going to walk the hands out into high plank and then walk your hands back. So I'm just going to tilt this down just a little bit. Gravity squat here. I'm a little bit look like a linebacker, right? If you lift your hands up, you're still on balance. You don't need your hands. You're just walking them out. Walk your hands out, drop your hips, look up, and then walk your hands back all the way back up into a standing position. All right? So just a nice, supple body, nice and relaxed. Gravity pulls us down to the ground. Walk the hands out. Drop the hips. Gently lift the chest. Walk the hands back. Come back up. We got 3 more of those. Walk, walk, walk. Drop the hips. Be gentle on your back as you do this. That's 3. 2 more. Walk your hands. Drop your hips. Be gentle. Walk your hands back up. Last time. Gravity squat. Soft knees. And come back up. All right. All right. So body weight only on this next series. We're going to go foot on the little bit of a box. And we're going to stride that out so we have a pretty nice stride. Now, some of you guys with knee issues, your exercise, your movement is probably going to look a little bit like that. I'm going to turn to the side really quick, and I want you to see that as you go down, that your knee stays behind your big toe. That's pretty perfect for me. So your stride has to be long enough that you can keep this lead knee under control so you're not going forward like that. If that movement makes you nervous, I want you to remove the step and just do it from the ground. Okay? So we can make adjustments based on where you are athletically, where you are fitness-wise, and the health of your joints. Okay, so let's get into position. Hands are going to be on your hips. Nice big posture. This is called a Bulgarian split squat. You drop down, straight back up. The goal is to get your femur parallel to the ground, and that's 2. You got 10 reps here. Straight down, 3, 4. Again, if you don't have a step, no big deal, do this off the ground. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good. Switch to the other side. We did that little Facebook intervention yesterday around people with big toe issues. You can put your foot on the front of the step that you have in the back or the rice maker. That should work pretty well to protect your toe. Okay, ready? 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, good, and 10. All right, that's our Bulgarian split squat. Good job. So we set that hip up really nicely to get ready for that. Now we're going to go into some squatting patterns again. So it's not a lunge, even though it's a split stance, but a lunge by definition is going to be a step and return. Okay, so I've got my number three dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever you got. This is, for me today, it's going to be 25 pounds. We want it to be heavy. Don't be afraid of heavy weight. We're going to go a set of 10 squats. It's going to be a goblet squat. So with a goblet squat, it looks just like a goblet, just like a wine glass. See my hands here? So you're going to let the dumbbell hang so it's vertical. All right? This time we're going to bring the feet in a little bit. So shoulder width, and we're going to go butt to the back. So really sit your hips way to the back, okay? All right, we got 10 squats. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower body strength. 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. And 10. And rest. Next exercise, we're going to do this like a circuit. We're going to go ahead and do single arm row. So we're going to use a parallel stance for this. We're going to reach to the middle, and we're just going to pull, and it's always going to finish in the middle. 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Your butt is way out to the back, and hopefully your back is flat. If you need to keep this hand on your knee for security so you can help support your core and your spine, keep your hand on your knee. All right? Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, butt to the back, 8, 9, and 10. Other hand, other knee. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, butt to the back, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Get ready. We're going back into our goblet squat. So Dennis, for you, I want you to get a 30-pound kettlebell, just one, you'll be good with that. 30 and maybe a 40 or a 35. And all you guys should be kind of chasing that same dream. All right, back to kettlebell squats, last set. This is a nice goblet position. Feet shoulder width, nothing wider. Here we go. 2, 3, 10 reps. 4, 5, 6, 7, keep going. Butt to the back. 8, flat back. 9, and 10. Good. Those of you who are from my feisty group, this is called lifting heavy shit. Okay? So it should feel heavy. It should feel like a good challenge. If this isn't challenging for you, you need to buy and have your weight for your house. It's going to serve you well, money well invested. All right? Left hand on the knee, stay down on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, butt to the back. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Same thing other side. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Good. Okay, now we're heading to our number 2 dumbbells. I have these beautiful dial-a-weight Bowflex dumbbells. I gotta dial it up. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get 15s. I'll show you these when the workout's over. There we go. It's really quite cool. I live in a relatively large home. I could probably have a line of dumbbells, but the beautiful thing about the dial-a dumbbell is they don't take up much space. So it's pretty cool. All right, get some padding. So get your yoga mat. I like to fold it in half. So the number 2s should be anywhere from maybe a 10-pound weight. So my niece Abby, I think you should have 10s. Guys, you should have anywhere from a 15 to a 25. So if you run out of energy at the end of the set, then you're going to be in really good shape. I want you to run out of energy, especially those that have been training with me for about a year now. I want you to not be afraid to fail. Now, how's that for a life lesson? Okay, so we're down on 2 knees. First movement we're going to do is a kneeling founder. So I just want you to get used to this hip hinge to the back. All right, so drive your hips to the back and then just come right back out of that. Let's just do 10 of those. Drive the hips to the back. 1, hips to the back. 2, hips to the back. 3, your hips like this stuff. 4, 5, hips to the back. 6, 7, 8, 9, one more. Hips to the back, chest drops a little bit, and 10. Okay, good. Just gonna throw this box out of the way. Don't worry, Deacon. Just about hit the dog. Okay, so we're gonna work that hip hinge into a kneeling founder. The arms are the counterbalance. Sorry, buddy. Okay, get out of the way. Okay, hips to the back, scoop the hands from the bottom, and hands to the front to the height of the heart, right there. and just hold that nice and strong. Push your hands out a little further until your tops of your feet want to come off the floor a little bit. Then you know you're in the perfect position. Breathe into that. Nice flat back. Stay with it. Stay with it. Don't leave it because I am. I want to talk to you. Stay in that kneeling founder. If your low back starts to hurt, I want you to focus on breathing into your rib cage. Keep holding it. Keep holding it. Keep holding it. Raise your hands up just a little higher. Work your breath. 2 more big breaths. 1 more big breath. And come out of that. From that position, if you're low back, and it should light up, like it's normal for it to light up. If not, then push your hips back even further. We want to create an opportunity for that core and for those SI joints and all the musculature around that low back to become more resilient, okay? And that's how we do it. We do it by getting into a safe position, breathing into it, and teaching the body that it's okay and it's safe. All right, next movement is going to be 10. This is with your number 2 dumbbells. We're going to go curl to shoulders and then overhead press and then back. That's 1 repetition. We've got 10 reps, okay, from our knees. Nice and strong, palms to the front. Curl to the shoulders, 1, back down. Curl to the shoulders, 2, back down. 3, 4, pillar strong, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, and 10. Set those down. Get yourself back into a standing position. We're going to go single leg stance. Stand on 1 foot. Stand on that left foot. Scoop the hands to the front and tip to the front just a little bit. Okay, so right there. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back out of that. Change sides. Right foot stands. Hands to the side. Stand strong. Feel your forefoot. Scoop from the bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and good. Right back to that full kneeling position onto your pad. We're now going to go single arm curl to press. So stability, we want to be strong, but we also want to be stable. When you go single arm, as soon as I reach 1 arm down, here's the challenge that I'm immediately overcoming. So single arm to the side, and with the right means my left oblique is holding me up. We're going to go curl to press, 1 arm, 10 reps. Ready? You've got your number 2 dumbbell. Nice and strong down the middle. Hold. 1. You got 10 reps. 2. Pillar strong. That means this doesn't move. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Stomach strong. Last one. 10. Good. Same thing other side. Pick it up or just change hands. Ready? Strong down the middle. 1. 2. 3. 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay with me on this tempo. 9. Last one. And 10. Good. Back to the single leg stance. This time, stand left. So we're only standing on one foot, left foot. And this is going to be a single arm reach from the bottom, opposite side. 1, come through like a runner. 2, 3, 4, one more, and 5. Good. And if that was hard for you, just know that it's going to get easier. As you get stronger, your brain will give you more balance. Better balance comes from strength. Okay, right leg, nice big breath. Tip and reach. 1, and as you reach through your hand, you're going to feel the hamstring on the leg you're standing on. 2, and maybe the hip if it's tight. 3, 4, one more, and 5. So this is what that should look like. Nice flat back, long arm. That's what we're after, this perfect posture, this strength through the upper back. Okay, keep your number 2 dumbbell or kettlebell, or some of you might not have any weight at all. You're just moving your body in space through the motions, and that's good too. If this feels a little overwhelming to have heavier loads, just do lighter loads. This is the beauty of being at home doing these workouts. There's no judgment. Okay, feet. The feet are the windows to the hips. My feet are turning out to the side. It's telling me that you have tight hips. So feet nice and straight. I know lots of people would like a mat like this. Someday, probably in the near, not too distant future, I'll have mats like this for you. But you can right now just look at the outside of your feet and make sure that they're straight. Make sure that they're parallel, okay? We're gonna take a big lateral step. Keep the knee in. Reach the dumbbell to the knee and come right back to your hip with the weight. We're gonna go 15 lateral step and reach and pull it back out. 2, 3, 4, hips to the back, always to the back. 5, 6, it's like you're sitting back in a chair. 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 5 more because we're only doing 1 set. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Finish that rep. Scoot to the other side. Make sure the feet are nice and straight. We go right into that lateral step. Knee is in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, hips to the back. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, one more, and 15. Good. Let's get your number 1 dumbbells. So I've got 7.5s, but I also keep some 5-pound plates, pretty close. So just anything that weighs 5 pounds. And keeping in mind also that in some of the series on the app, you'll see me use water bottles. These are 2 pounds, right around 2 pounds. If it's actually more like 1.6, but if we're doing some reverse flies and 2 water bottles, these are 12 ounces. If you have the bigger water bottles, those are 16 ounces. Oh, I have one of those too. So this one is closer to 2 pounds when it's full. This one's just under. So it's good to use what you have around the house for sure. I happen to have lots of crap around the house. So, all right, I'm gonna use my fibers. We're gonna go split stance, just like this. Tip at the hip, so your butt goes to the back. And I'm just gonna take reverse flies. We're gonna go 1 set of 15 each side, guys. Okay, drop the chest, hips to the back, 15 reps. 2, 3, yeah, these are gonna add up. 4, 5, 6, really rely on your lower body strength. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Set those down, shake the arms out. Little bit of time between sets. Just keep moving. If that gets too heavy on the second set, set the weights down and just do it with the weight of your arms. We use the weight of your arms all the time to counterbalance a big muscle like the glute. Then trust me, that's a lot. That's still good. All right, ready? Other leg in front, nice and strong. Tip at the hip, head's in a nice strong position. That means chin back, chin back. Pretend my hand is on the back of your head. Push your head back into it. 1, 2. We talk all the time about the strength that it takes to hold up your head all day. 6, 7, 8, back. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good. All right. Back down onto the ground. We're going to take your right knee, your right foot, just put it into your inner thigh. And from right there, we're going to go back to where we started with that nice big reach through your upper body. And here's where you start to really recognize the tightness through your upper back and how that can potentially impact the movement and mobility of your hips and your lower body. So from right here, hands straight up. And I want you to take big breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. You are stretching your lats right now with your breath. 2 more big breaths. 1 more big breath. Arms down, switch sides. Bottom of your foot to the inner thigh. Don't let that foot flap to the outside. Keep the right leg nice and straight up so the foot is straight up. Pull your chest nice and tall. My biceps are right next to my ears in this position. If that hurts your low back, just let your arms fall forward just a little bit. See if you can reach right up to the sky. We got 5 big breaths. Be thinking of questions. If there's any questions or anything we need to deal with today, put it in the chat box. 3 more big breaths. And 1 more big breath. There's those beautiful long arms. Squeeze them to the back just a little bit. Open up your heart. Open up your chest. I feel very yoga-like right now. All right. That's it. That's our workout for the day, Thursday, live strength. And it's a